three. All three decided in the final minute. Can the Pacers even it up today? Or will the Knicks take a 3-1 lead back to New York? And what a time it is to be an NBA fan. 8 teams left competing for a championship. And of the 4 series, all 4 of them right now, 2 games to 1. And good afternoon, everyone. Along with J.J. Redick and Doris Burke, Mike Green on hand, Lisa Salters with us as well. After Game 3 the other night, in fact, this whole series, the question is, what do these 2 teams do for an encore? We have seen great playoff basketball. Let's start with the Pacers. Wonderful response, Doris. Game 3 to get in the win column. Number 1 offense in the NBA regular season. Number 1 scoring team in the playoffs, yet it was defense that got that victory.
And it started with one notable matchup switch. They decided to put Aaron Nesmith, who's 6'6", on the guy who has led the playoffs in scoring, Jalen Brunson. He was willing to push up to 94 feet. He was willing to use that long, strong, athletic body to go over, through, or around screens. Keep the pressure on. Make Jalen take tough shots. But it went beyond him. Against a great offensive rebounding team, you better hunt bodies and check out. But this Knicks team is gritty, so you better bring some toughness and a next play mentality. Late turnover could have cost this team the game, but look at them sprint back, and Turner gets a great block. I love the toughness of that group.
Meanwhile, the defense was critical. Tyrese Halliburton did it on the offensive end. With more on Halliburton, let's check in with Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike. Well, it's been a physical series. Players on both sides are banged up. Tyrese Halliburton is one of them. He'd already been dealing with back spasms, and then he suffered a lower back bruise when he fell hard on his tailbone in Game 3. But his biggest concern, his right ankle. Remember, he tweaked it in the 4th quarter of Game 3. Halliburton said it's been a struggle to even walk the last couple of days, but he also said, hey, no excuses. I'm here now. I'm ready to go. He said his mindset for this Game 4, his message to his teammates, even this series, he said, we know we do not want to go back to the Garden down 3-1. But if we get it to 2-2, he said the pressure is all on them. Mike?
All right, Lisa. As for the Knicks, they're the subject of today's Star Watch, brought to you by Rakuten. It really has been a dream season for them. And they were this close to leading 3-0 in this series. Instead, they suffer a crushing loss.
Let's play heavy minutes. That toughness we talk about, it's going to be measured once again today. And as it was in Game 3, 8 of their 9 playoff games so far have gone down to the wire. This is a quick turnaround after Friday night's heartbreaker. Can Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks once again rise to the challenge?
Meanwhile, for the Knicks, Josh Hart warming up and getting ready. Will he sit at all here this afternoon in Game 4? Both teams are banged up, both ready to fight. As the NBA playoffs, Game 4 coming up next.
NBA Conference semifinals on ABC are delivered by Chipotle. Real food for real athletes. Chipotle, for real. This presentation of the NBA Conference semifinals delivered by Chipotle will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
When they meet in the postseason, drama, controversy, spectacular performances.
At this time of the year, it's about will and guts.
Boy, this is playoff tenacity at its best.
They played with a lot of will and a lot of guts tonight. But our guys did too.
Down the middle, drives inside, blocked by Turner.
Everybody knows what it looks like when you go down 3-0, so we had to come out, play desperate, play hard.
Pacers right back in the series.
Why we love this team, their resiliency, their grit.
No matter what it is, we find a way.
Cash it in.
We're in the game right now.
Drives it.
Oh! Deep 3, left side. That's good.
We understand they're going to come out with a big punch.
Here we go. It's time for the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers in the NBA playoffs, presented by Google Pixel. And the conference semifinals delivered by Chipotle. Packed house at the beautiful Gainbridge Fieldhouse as we get set for Game 4 on this very special day. It's Mother's Day. That doesn't mean Mom's gonna not go through an anxiety-filled afternoon as they cheer on their sons here in this playoff action. Part of the sellout crowd here for Game 4. The starting lineups for the Knicks and the Pacers. No changes from Game 3, including Precious Achiuwa starting at the 4. Meanwhile, Rick Carlisle and the Pacers the same, including Andrew Nembhard, who had that game-winning 3, what proved to be the game-winning 3 to get the Pacers into the win column. Well, what are we going to see today? Is a star player going to show his brilliance? Is a role player going to have the game of his life? Is it going to be offensive fireworks? Or is it going to be a defensive slugfest? Doris, just can't wait to see what's going to evolve here.
No question about it, Mike. And if you're the Pacers, the fourth quarter effort you got in slowing down Jalen Brunson and a Knicks team that had been so great in the clutch was critical to their winning that game and getting back on track in the series. Can they repeat that defensively?
Look, every single playoff game is a must-win. I know we like using that word a lot, but this particular game is pivotal in this series. Knicks have a chance to go back home 3-1. There is a level of war of attrition when it comes to this Knicks group. So many minutes for so many guys. Does that take its toll later in the series?